another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On the return, it's King.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Room here to run. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And some room to work. A fast footwork, and I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. And all the way down to the 12. That's a big play there for the Patriots. 65 yards on the ground.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Chargers 7, Patriots 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the ball.
20. On 2nd down, Michelle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Flushed out right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's King.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Simon. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And they're...
Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
We'll get that complete to Lee.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give. This is Michel. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Jameer Byrd.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Formation for the Patriots.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Herbert off of play action. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10 and a Patriot first down.
Newton on first down. They'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's got daylight. 30, past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across Across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Patriots 6. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the back.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Newton's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Number 30.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now it's Bird on the return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Harrison Smith.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throw left side here taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Patriots.
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. Flushed out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now it's Newton. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Patriots 14.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Herbert on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.